What's about to be shared could be the most important 5 minutes of home protection advice you'll hear this year. And that's not said for dramatic effect, but because most pest control companies, including the big national chains, are still not telling homeowners this. Not because they don't know, but because it doesn't come in a spray can or a monthly service contract. What has been found confirmed by multiple peer-reviewed studies, including a landmark 2019 building-wide integrated pest management IPM trial, and reinforced by 2024 research, is that one specific daily habit prevents the vast majority of cockroach infestations before they ever start. It's not a professional exterminator visit. It's not a $200 bait station refill. It's lifestyle. And today, this is going to be broken down clearly. What that habit is, why 90% of people are accidentally feeding the problem, and how doing it right can dramatically cut your risk on its own. So don't skip ahead, watch this to the end, because the timing and details matter. Before diving in, here's something personal to consider. Take a moment and leave a comment. Have you ever dealt with cockroaches in your home? And if so, what was your biggest frustration? Every single comment gets read, and those answers genuinely shape what gets covered next. So take 10 seconds and share. Now, let's get into it. The one simple daily habit that prevents cockroach infestations is what's called the nightly kitchen reset. And before dismissing it as just cleaning better, it's important to understand that the mechanism behind this is fascinating, and it directly attacks how cockroaches actually survive and multiply. Cockroaches are nocturnal survivors. They come out at night when the house is quiet, hunting for even the tiniest crumbs, grease spots, or water droplets. A single female German cockroach, the most common home invader, can produce up to 300-400 offspring in her lifetime, and those babies reach adulthood in just 60-90 days. They don't need a feast. They can thrive on a single breadcrumb or even a leaky faucet drip. A Rutgers University study found that apartments with poor sanitation ratings in kitchens and bathrooms were 2.7 times more likely to have active cockroach infestations than cleaner ones. And a 2019 building-wide integrated pest management study published in the Journal of Integrated Pest Management showed that when residents prioritized consistent sanitation alongside monitoring, cockroach-infested units dropped by 75% in just 12 months. More recent 2024 research has only reinforced this sanitation link even further. Why does this matter so much? Because the kitchen after dark becomes a literal all-you-can-eat buffet for roaches if even microscopic food debris or standing moisture is left behind. The nightly kitchen reset flips the switch. It removes their food and water sources during the exact hours they're most active, starving the colony before it can explode. Think of it like turning off a neon open for business sign every single night. There was a case involving Maria, a 38-year-old living in a high-rise apartment in Chicago with 2 young kids. She had been battling recurring German cockroaches every few months despite professional treatments. Her kitchen looked clean during the day, but at night there were always a few dishes in the sink, crumbs under the toaster, and a slow drip from the faucet. Within 60 days of switching to the nightly kitchen reset, her trap counts dropped to 0. Her kids' asthma symptoms improved because cockroach allergens and droppings were no longer building up. Even the exterminator was shocked. He said he had never seen such fast results without heavy chemical use. Here's how to do the nightly kitchen reset properly, and it takes just 5 minutes. The order matters. First, right after dinner or before bed, wipe down every counter, stovetop, and table with a damp cloth or disinfectant wipe. Every crumb, every grease smear. Pay close attention to areas around the toaster, microwave, and sink edges. Second, sweep or vacuum the floor, focusing on under cabinets, the fridge, and the stove where debris collects. If possible, use a crevice tool to hit the edges. Third, wash or load every dish, utensil, and glass into the dishwasher, or dry the sink completely. No standing water. Cockroaches can survive on a single drop. Fourth, take the trash out or seal it in a lidded bin. Don't leave it overnight. Fifth, quickly check for and wipe any drips under the sink or from faucets. This has to be done every single night. No exceptions even when tired. Consistency is what breaks their life cycle. Now, here's the synergy tip that makes this almost bulletproof. Pair the nightly kitchen reset with airtight food storage during the day. Keep pantry items, pet food, and snacks in sealed containers. This compounds the effect dramatically because it removes their daytime access to food as well. Research shows that this 1-to-2 approach can reduce roach populations far faster than baits or sprays alone. If this is valuable so far, hit that subscribe button and give the video a like. Practical, science-backed home protection content is released every week, and your support makes it possible. The nightly kitchen reset is simple, but it's transformational because it targets the exact survival triangle cockroaches need: food, water, and shelter. Take away the first two every night, and they can't build the third. You're not stuck with roaches forever. Whether it's been a single sighting or a full infestation, a home can become an environment they literally cannot survive in when it consistently denies them the resources they need. This habit costs nothing, requires no chemicals, and every single evening is a fresh opportunity to reset. Peace of mind, family health, and financial savings are worth those 5 minutes. Don't let anyone tell you it's too late or too much work. The research says otherwise. All of the studies referenced are linked in the description below. Take the time to read them and share them with your landlord or family. If this helped, subscribe and share it with someone who might be dealing with the same issue. And now, one final question. Which part of the nightly kitchen reset are you starting tonight, and what's been your biggest barrier to keeping the kitchen clean after dark? Drop your answer in the comments. Every single one gets read.